Such a beautiful day here. How you doing? Truth to a T here. Um, I'm watching what's going on in our society, what's going on in the world. I'm very disturbed by it. And the reason I'm disturbed by it is it's so unnecessary. I want to tell you a story about a couple of people who are close to me, and some are still here, some are gone. But one person who's still here is 80 years old and really in bad shape now. Actually, has dementia, in and out. I've known this person for a very long time. And for as long as I've known that person, every time we had a conversation, I always felt saddened by the fact that the level of stress in their life was so enormous. I could never figure out why. I mean, obviously, something happened in the past that scared them, or some kind of fear. Definitely poverty. But according to this person, uh, everything was going to end badly. You couldn't lose your job. You had to always be prepared for the worst. You had to always worry about what's coming. And oh my God, this guy is going to do that. That guy is going to do that. Don't trust anybody. Be careful. You got to always have a supply of food. You could lose the power. The power could go out. There's going to be nuclear war. I mean, all this crazy stuff. And you know what's sad now? And dementia has set in. And this poor person doesn't even know where they are. They don't know which end is up. They don't know what's going on. All the food preparing for the end is still there. It's still in the basement. Still have the canned foods that are, even canned food goes out of date. It's just really sad. And I don't want this to be a sad video, but it has to be, because for God's sakes, wake up, people. I have another friend who I just lost recently. He died of a heart attack. And I wonder how much of that heart condition was brought on by the stress that he endured in the last, few years of his life. This man was so political. He had all the knowledge. He was so angry at what was going on in the system. He had retired, gotten a nice pension. Then he had no job because he was retired. And he started drinking heavily. And his anger towards the political system got even worse. And it doesn't matter who was his guy or who the other guy was, but he was definitely on one side of the political spectrum. And I remember seeing his posts on Facebook, and I remember even having conversations with him. I used to try to take him out of that, not by telling him what to believe or telling him my beliefs, but by trying to change the subject. He'd want to talk about politics, and I wanted to talk about golf or joy or laughter or something fun. And you know what? He's gone now. And the same people he hated, same people he thought were coming to get him, they're still here. Nothing's changed. I have another person who was on the opposite side of that political spectrum. Same story. Could not believe that her guy was getting destroyed, and her guy was going to save the world. The other guy was going to destroy the world. He was going to cause wars and turmoil. Same thing with her. She's gone now. She got cancer, and 6 months later, it was all over. So sad. Listen, one of the reasons nobody watches my videos, I'm a tiny little channel. I have no agenda. I believe what I believe. I may be wrong, but I'm right about one thing. Nobody cares about you. The government don't care about you. They never have. They never will. Your guy or your girl is not coming to save you. You are responsible for yourself. But what you're responsible for more than anything else is your own happiness. Don't let their negativity into your heart. Don't let it into your soul. Don't hate your neighbor because he has a bumper sticker that you disagree with. He's just being brainwashed like you. If you think that you're better than the other guy, if you think your guy is better than the other guy's guy, you are grossly mistaken, because you are equally as brainwashed as they are. It's laughable to me. People talk about nuclear war, people building bunkers. You know what? If there's a nuclear war, I don't want a bunker. I just want to go really fast. So if I get a message across my cell phone that there's incoming nuclear missile from the boogeyman, I'm going to walk outside my front door and take a deep breath, and hopefully I go fast. But I don't want to go into a bunker and then come out of that bunker 6 months later and realize there's nobody else there. That sucks even worse than death. So folks, wake up. Stop letting them abuse you. Stop letting them brainwash you into believing that the world is going to end. The world is definitely going to end. It's going to end the day you leave it. It's not going to end before that. Nobody's coming to get you. Nobody's certainly going to help you. So you can load up all the ammunitions you want. You can load up all the food you want. Eventually you'll run out of that anyway. So it's okay to prepare. It's okay to believe that you can prepare. But always remember this one thing. Always. And I don't care if you believe in God or you don't. But there's a saying, God laughs at those who plan. Best thing you can do right now is to love yourself first. And whatever you do, be kind to your neighbor, love your neighbor, and accept them for who they are, whatever their belief is. Because at the end of the day, you will be looking next door if something goes really, really wrong. And all you will have at that point